What we thought was a concrete date yesterday is now being backtracked by officials from the TTC. This morning, the CEO was being asked about February 8th. That's a week from Sunday. We had been told by the Premier, multiple sources, that that was going to be the day that it was opening. However, all we have today from the TTC officials is that it's going to be a soft launch, but when that day will actually come, we're not sure.
What you're referring to is a board period date of February the 8th. That means when we do our scheduled changes on our bus network, which aligns with February the 8th and some of the moves in respect to aligning with Line 5. Just to clarify this terminology of opening, when the line is announced, it will be a phased opening.
Phased, meaning it's not going to be fully up to service. There's a number of different interpretations for that, whether that means only a portion of the line is open or whether the hours are reduced, still to be determined. But again, getting back to Premier Doug Ford and what he has said on a couple of occasions. Early February, he had originally said, yesterday actually saying the date February 8th, and again today.
We'll hopefully get it open on February the 8th, but that's strictly up to the TTC. We've handed all operations on Finch and on Eglinton Crosstown. We're going to get open and go move February 8th.
So at this point, the TTC saying no date. The Premier saying he's heard February 8th. We all know it's a soft launch at this point, so a lot of mixed messaging, a lot of different information. We do know that we've been waiting a very long time. It started construction back in 2011, originally supposed to open in 2020. We're talking 19 kilometers of LRT that everyone has been anticipating through Midtown. So the hope is that we're only days away, still to be determined. Obviously, there's a lot of comparisons to what is happening along Finch West right now, which beat the Eglinton Crosstown to the punch in terms of opening. However, there has been a lot of criticism over that opening and the fact that it has had a million problems, including the speed, including the multiple switch issues that it's had, and having to deal with the weather through the winter. The Metrolinx CEO at a different event this morning, talking a little bit about lessons learned from that and trying to temper expectations for the Eglinton when it actually gets open.
Does this mean that there will be no issues, no maintenance snags, no operational protocols to have to solve, particularly in the east end of that project? That is not what I'm saying. From Edmonton to Montreal to Toronto, the early phases of operations and maintenance of any new transit project by design needs to be a bedding in process where we get better and better as we go.